AI is everywhere. The question is your business able to handle it? And is your business able to use it properly? We have an expert on the matter with us here today. Hello and welcome, Philippe Theunissen.
Hello, hello. Thank you, Niels. Great to have me on the podcast.
Thank you very much for taking the time. So you wrote the book, which is called The Autonomous Business. We see it right here, how AI agents at OpenClaw are creating a new era of business growth. I saw in your CV, you were with AI way before it became famous. You did the whole science bit. You started with AI in the year 2000, so roughly 25 years ago. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Indeed, we were just, I still remember it, we were just past the dot-com bubble. So
Yeah.
after 2000, it exploded. But then I already decided, well, I need to be in IT. And I was thinking, what's the next boom cycle? That will be AI. So indeed, I did a master on artificial intelligence back then. Very interesting, still very early days because we were
Extremely
studying
early
all
days.
the,
Absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. We were studying
So
all the techniques, yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So, what was your main motivation to write this book right now?
Yeah, the main motivation is that the subtitle says it, right? I mean, it is a new era of business growth, which is enabling. So, for me, the main reason is to tell entrepreneurs, small business owners about this opportunity that exists right now. So AI is pretty powerful, and by using this agent, making it agentic with OpenClaw, for example, you give it hands and eyes and really the tools to execute for you. So now there's a window where an entrepreneur or small business, if it implements AI with agentic tools, I mean, you can grow your business incredibly, and I think we have this golden window right now. Big businesses are moving slowly, right? They
Hmm.
have committees and they need to decide when to implement this. As an entrepreneur, you can really grab this and implement it in your business and enable yourself for a few years of extreme growth. And I think it is right now that you need to do this because I think in 2 years everybody will simply implement AI with the agentic
Hmm.
tools, and then it's normal. I mean, if you don't have it, you're behind. But now
Yeah.
this era is there for you. So I mean, and that was for me the main reason. In December came OpenClaw out. Agentic AI was really powerful. I said, well, the world needs to know this because it's right now. Entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
small business owners, we need to act right now.
Absolutely. So you would say this golden window, roughly 1 to 2 years we have right now, not any longer?
Maybe that's well, maybe a bit longer, but I think now the difference between businesses that don't use it and if you start using AI, agentic AI, the difference suddenly in performance is massive. So give it 2 years, but I would say don't wait because it's yeah, the advantage will be shrinking the longer.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. So what in your opinion is an autonomous business and how does it differ from the traditional business that most people know who are listening today?
Yeah. I think the autonomous business, I mean, the business would be then running and executing on your goals without having a lot of people extra on it. So the autonomous business is, of course, not a business that is without people, but then it's with AI enabled people that use agents. I mean, AI enabled agents that do the things for you. So suddenly we can, I mean, humans can high level think strategically, high level, be creative, really get the ideas. What should we do? And then use your team of agents to really execute on these things. So people would be thinking strategically, have the ideas, your agents will execute, and autonomous will be done. This is the autonomous part. If you set up your agents correctly, it can really
Hmm.
execute a lot of things from software development to sales to marketing to finance to help desk to research. So that's the autonomous part. Set up your agents so that they can execute, and then the human team can really think strategically high level to go faster and grab more opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely. I saw that besides the masters in Maastricht in AI, you also have a master's in management from Solvay. Because many people will now wonder, okay, I want to use AI. However, where exactly do you see the biggest opportunities for entrepreneurs and small teams, especially at the moment?
Well, um, Well, a few areas. I would say the IT. That's for many entrepreneurs. IT is always this break on their creativity, on the speed, and the last 6 months to 3 months, the quality of AI programming, of the programming done by AI tools is really incredibly good. So suddenly, I'm a software entrepreneur, so I always had 6, 7, 8 people at least in my team, IT people, to execute on ideas, build new products. You got this slow cycles of building a prototype, test it, version one, version two, and then
Mm,
it's easily 6 months. It's easily 100,000, 200,000 euro or US, which you would pay at least to get something there. And now with agentic AI, it can code incredibly fast and in a great quality. So for a lot of entrepreneurs, so many ideas are in these entrepreneurs' heads. With your AI, agentic AI's coding, you will be much quicker. So I would say use for sure agentic AI to code for you.
mm,
That whole part is there. Also for testing, and I think if you look at so that's one big area. The second thing is operational support. I mean, you always get the email, the triage, the responding. That's clear. For example,
yeah,
what I like a lot and what my clients also like a lot is the meeting summarizer. So whenever you have a meeting, your bot listens with you.
yeah,
It makes a transcript of the meeting. It puts it in the CRM system. It emails all the summaries to the participants. It plans the next meeting. It plans the tasks in the task in the project management tool, and follows up. So this simple thing that is costing people a lot of companies a lot of time, that's fully automated. And another one,
mm,
sales. I mean, sales quotes come in, boom. I mean, the company docs are in the back of the head of all the agents. Quotes are generated extremely quickly. I mean, a lead comes in, it's answered. This whole sales cycle that can be so much optimized, and this is just fun. I mean, normally people don't like to do all this admin stuff. I mean, all this admin stuff is just slowing people down, and all for these processes that slow you down. Set up an agent that does it for you. So yeah, I call this AI enabled people. I mean, AI
yeah,
people, they execute the ideas, and execution, the actual execution is the agent. And
yeah.
yeah, well, these are, for example, some examples where I see clients, or in my business,
Mm.
it helps a lot.
Brilliant, absolutely. And of course, one thing I have to talk about, because some people at the moment, when I prepared for this episode, some people told me, look, I really want to implement it. However, I know when I do something wrong, it can go really wrong. So, what,
Mm.
in your opinion, and with your expertise you have, what are the common mistakes that people make when they try to automate with agentic AI? What are the common errors they make?
Yeah, yeah. Well, common errors is that they install this technology OpenClaw on their main computers that have all the information there. So
Hmm.
what you do, install the OpenClaw agent on a separate computer that has not all your data on it. So because you give OpenClaw the permission to just run your computer,
Yeah,
but I mean, if nothing, I mean, and that's fine. That's still there. But if on that computer is not your sensitive data, then at least nothing can be leaked to to the internet. So start with a separate computer just for your bots.
mm,
And I would say very careful. Be very careful with installing skills. I mean, skills is what you give to your agent to do extra things.
yeah,
And yeah, because it's open source, everybody can create skills. Unfortunately, a lot of bad code is in these skills that you install the skill. I mean, it generates a PDF, for example, but it also scans your complete PC and sends away. So very careful. Be very careful with installing skills. And I would even say don't install skills at the start. And that's the
okay,
other thing. Your bot can code skills themselves. So, I mean, if you install your bot, your first bot, you say, for example, do something non-sensitive like a meeting summarizer. Then the bot says to you, well, I need this and this and this because I want to create PDFs or I want to do that. You can simply say, create that functionality yourselves, and it codes that whole thing. So you don't rely on skills from yeah, external skills. Just let the bot program their own skills. So be very pragmatic in that sense. Just start small and get there. And I would say if you do like this, there's not much risk of leaking data and sensitive documents. And the other thing that I see, if you just install and go wild, you will burn a lot of tokens. So it will cost you a lot.
Yeah,
Because I mean,
true.
if your agent loops, or I mean, what's very fun is to let two agents talk to each other. I mean, it's
Yeah,
beautiful to watch, but it can cost you so much money in such a short time. So just be careful. Set up, start with small tasks, and then extend. For example, I mean, also in the book, I say, well, your first 48 hours, just select a few tasks that are small, really. Isolated. That is not.
hmm
Don't try to create multi-agent system. Just one bot, just one small task, and see how it works. See how many tokens you burn. If you think it's too expensive, then indeed you need to improve that. And what's here the crucial thing is that you need to make sure your bot minimizes context. That means, I mean, we're talking for 10 minutes. We started talking about, for example, my AI study, for example. It's
hmm
not relevant anymore, but you need to tell your bot, forget about this study.
Okay, yes.
And this is then pruning and compacting, and then you keep your context small. And if you do that, then also your token burn is not too high. Because and if you would speak for 1 hour and you don't tell your bot forget all the other stuff, well, then suddenly one reply costs you $3, and and
Yeah,
and then two and four, and then you burn through your API fees immediately, and then you think, oh wow, that's too expensive. I
yeah.
stop, and so you need to be careful with that.
Absolutely. So we probably can move from now we have the golden window of actually getting the whole thing on board, and maybe afterwards we will have a golden window for optimizing AI to just burn the least amount of tokens. That is basically a whole science for itself, isn't it?
True, 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 true,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
And I think it's because in the end, a multi-agent setup is really beautiful. Because I mean, then for example, if I look to my marketing flow, I get Lulu is my marketing. I mean, I give my bots names. So Lulu is then the marketing agent. She does social media posting, but sometimes she needs to make landing pages. And PT is, for example, one of my programming bots. So Lulu and PT, they talk to each other. And Max is, for example, a financial bot. So he checks budgets. He makes sure that payments can be done. So these three bots, they need to communicate with each other. And this is the optimizing. So you need to be careful when exactly does one bot talk to the other bot. What can these bots say, and how to make sure that indeed they don't burn money. Because I mean, if one bot would say I don't get it, and the other one explains and I don't get it, yeah, then you burn €10 or $10 for just a stupid thing. So this optimization indeed is, but I think it will be quicker because you realize you implement these bots, you see value, you try to do as much as possible, and then suddenly you start burning because the communication, the overhead is
Mm,
difficult. So there, the optimization will be quicker. And I have to say, if you look at how quickly the AI models now evolve, and also OpenClaw evolves, every week you got updates. OpenClaw makes it better to set up, makes it cheaper to set up. Yeah, OpenAI and Anthropic, and well, Anthropic is now banned. It banned the OpenClaw, but you see now all the providers work on making agentic AI better because they also realized. I mean, we have the brains, the AI providers, but we missed the tools to really execute, and this is the agentic part. So the move towards optimizing this goes so quickly, and that is something, well, really amazing to see. Every week feels like a year. I mean, say 5 years ago, progress was very slow, and now it goes so quickly. Also, China is innovating so quickly. So
yeah.
it's I think in 3 months' time, our conversations say, well, optimization, maybe that's done because it's built in that it works automatically much better. So, and that's also why it's so important to get started, because now you feel it, you learn it, you implement it, and your own learning curve is also it goes so steep, and then you see it, what you do this week it will be slow next week, and then you learn and then you improve. So it's this winning opportunity is really right now. We need to grab it, and because I think that the the difference it will make is really immense. And if you start right
Yeah.
now, you have a
You have the competitive
advantage over
advantage,
the
the
people
competitive edge
starting
you
next
actually
week.
want to have. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Excellent. Perfect. So, of course, when now people sit here and think, I think Philippe could be really helpful for our business, how can they get in touch when they want to have you as a keynote speaker, trainer, coach, mentor, whatever else? How can they get in touch?
Well, thank you for the question. Yeah, I think they can reach me through me via LinkedIn or just contact me through my business. It's openclawintelligence.com. There they can also read a lot about OpenClaw, agentic AI, how to get started, how to set it up. So yeah. Or I think also through your network, through the podcast, they can reach out and they can find me. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's happy to help. But I would say indeed the first step is really just get a separate machine, a separate computer, go towards OpenClaw, install it, and feel it. I mean, it sounds maybe scary, but if you just do it on a separate laptop with no sensitive data, not much can go wrong. And then you
Yeah.
feel anything, and that's a beautiful thing because you speak with your bot through WhatsApp or through Signal or through Telegram. It feels like as if you're talking to a human. If it is set up, it's amazing. And then you just tell it, improve yourself, and it improves itself. So
Yeah.
it's almost magic. So I would say
Brilliant.
really get started.
Yeah, I think these are the perfect final words. The Autonomous Business, How AI Agents and OpenClaw Are Creating a New Era of Business Growth. Amazing book, amazing expert. So, Philippe, at the end of this podcast, there's only one thing left for me to say. Thank you very much for your time.
Well, Niels, thanks for the time, and then all the best.